What is going on YouTube? Sleep Effect here, and today we'll be looking into Call of Duty Advanced Infinite Warfare's Vault, and more specifically, the NV4. So I basically broke down this video into 3 different parts: the stats of the gun, a class recommendation, and my overall opinions. So let's jump right into it with the gun stats. The NV4 is one of the first guns you get in IW, so it makes sense for it not to have a super high rate of fire. At 600 RPM, the NV4 is considered to have a moderate rate of fire. That could be a good and a bad thing, but that's more of an opinion type thing, so I'll be going over that later ahead in the video. So let's move on to the NV4's range. The range for this gun can be broken down into 2 parts: under 1600 meters and above 1600 meters. If your enemies are within 1600 meters, they will die in 4 shots. If they are not, they will die in 5. Now, let's move on to the recoil. The recoil is fairly low. It's one of the first guns you get in the game, so it makes sense that the recoil is low, so all those noobs could hop on, pick up the gun, and they could shoot people without the gun going all crazy on them. Now, something I would not recommend doing is hip firing, because the hip fire spread is considered to be very wide. It's not very accurate when you hip fire, so don't do it. Now, due to the game being so new, there's no information on the headshot multiplier or the aim down sights. But what I was able to find was that the reload time for this gun, when there's no bullets in the clip, so meaning you wasted every bullet, you need to reload, it'll take you 2 seconds. That is not taking into consideration the perk Dexterity, which leads me into the next part of the video of creating a class, or my class recommendation. Moving on to the create a class part of this video. You want to run the NV4, you want to add stock, you want to run rifled barrel, extended mag, no tacticals, no lethals. You want to run dexterity under perk 1, ghost under perk 1, attack resistant under perk 2, and gung ho under perk 3. Now, with this said, let's move on to what I think about the gun and this class. I created the NV4 class basically to counter everything that I saw wrong with it to begin with in the first place. When I first picked it up, it felt like an ACR or an HVK from previous Call of Duty games. It felt great, it was nice, it was accurate. But as I used it more and more, it got melted by subs. I noticed that the range wasn't all that great, and it just felt super slow. So in order to counter all these things, I used stock for speed, rifled barreled for range, and extended mag, so I don't have to reload so often, and I could hopefully get more kills without reloading. Now, under perk 1, I put dexterity, so when I do reload, I reload quick. I also put ghost because it's the early stages of the game. Everybody's running those UAVs. That's all you could get, or that's all people get, and you just want to be protected from UAVs. Under perk 2, similar concept. People running those tactical grenades, just throwing them, spamming them everywhere. So you want to be protected from those too. Under perk 3, this kind of helps with the whole speed thing. I'm using gung ho, so when I sprint, I'm able to shoot enemies without having to aim in. That, and I'm not running quick draw. So that's another thing. You could substitute extended mag for quick draw, and it'll still be a pretty good class. Now, overall, I'm not really too happy with the NV4. It's a basic gun. It's not good. It's not too bad, I guess. But it's not something that I'm going to be using in the long term. So that pretty much concludes this episode 1 of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's Vault. The next episode will be on the gun, the R3K, which is another assault rifle, 3-round burst. So stay tuned for that. If you guys learned something new or found this video even a little bit useful, consider dropping a like. I greatly appreciate it, and subscribe if you guys want to see the next episodes. I will be doing each and every gun in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So I'll thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.